In today's video, I'm racing 2026 Formula 1 cars against the current 2025 cars. It's the present versus the future. Because as we enter 2025, all the teams have probably got one eye on 2026 already. It's set to be the biggest technical regulation change in the sport since probably 2014, with changes to engine, chassis, and aerodynamics. Now, visually, you can see the stark difference in these two eras of cars, but what if we could get a direct on-track comparison? Well, today, we're doing just that. We're going to see how much better or worse off the new 2026 cars might be versus their predecessors. Now, I'm voluntarily starting in last place in this race, P12, and my aim is going to be trying to break into the top 5, which may be a challenge because on paper, this 2026 regulation car should be slower than 2025. It may look a lot better, hopefully will produce better racing in the future, but it is a slower regulation set for that first year, so this actually may be quite a challenge for us. I'm putting the brake bias to the front of this car because the rear end is so loose. I think because of the higher levels of MGK recovery, I think more than anything, as we go towards lights out, and we're underway. 2026 versus 2025. Leclerc's actually got me off the line, but can we come back through on the outside? We can. The two Mercedes side by side, that's pretty cool. The two different generations of the Mercedes. Antonelli driving the newer version. Russell on the right with the older one. And Russell gets the overtake. Let's bump up this MGK deployment mode to zone 3. On high. Oh, big puff of smoke. What's happened there? Oh, Lord. Oh, no. I've absolutely taken out Antonelli. Oh no, Kimmy, I'm sorry, lad, I'm sorry. There was a big puff of smoke. I couldn't see where I was going, and we rear-ended him. We flipped Antonelli. My word. I mean, we saw this in the initial video I did last year for this F1 2026 car, where it seems like these cars, a little bit more lightweight, bit of a different chassis. They go so easily. You know, the crashes are spectacular, as we're now trying to close up back to Russell with the extra active aero zones here in Imola. One before the chicane, one after it. Very, very nice. A chance to gain a bit more top-end speed there in those areas. You may notice the 2025 cars also are opening DRS in those zones, though, because there's no way to stop them doing so. But at least with the 2026 cars, we have that advantage that the front wing is opening. So you're getting less drag. So we are going to go quicker in a straight line in these zones compared to them. As Russell now gets maybe Liam Lawson. You can see in the corners, the 26 car is no match for 25 as we now make a move on Lawson. I'm not going to make the move on Russell, but yeah, I'm trying my best. Like I said, I think top 5 is going to be a real big win for me because, you know, on paper, you know, the regulations have set out to not only make better racing, but kind of slower cars because, you know, in a way, F1 is getting even too quick now for some of the circuits or just, you know, good racing. You know, slower cars in a weird way always usually produces better racing, even in Formula 1. Measures have always been made over the years. The FI have always tried to slow down cars when they start to get too quick in a generation, as we are just surviving here. There's a huge fight going on ahead. It's Verstappen v Stroll, and that's held up Russell a treat. Can we get round the outside? No. He's going to go for the move on Stroll. It's going to... Oh, no. Oh, no. How have we done that? We've managed to survive that and just thread the needle and get through. Oh, no. I've lost the rear end, though. Oh, my rear end stepped out. No. I've been spun. Oh, this car, man. This car. It's a lovely piece of machinery, but around Imola, it seems a lot less stable than Silverstone. Let's put it that way. The curbs here are deadly. And also, I think I just misjudged my going down the gears there in that previous one. But to be fair, we're catching up quite quickly. And look at the minimap. Minus P1 and 2, which I assume is Alonso and Lando there in the 2025 McLaren and Aston respectively. The rest of us are all still very close. So I think it's still game on for those positions we're fighting. Stroll is still holding up Verstappen. Oh no, Stroll's holding up Leclerc here, sorry. But I think the other two, Russell and Verstappen, are still holding each other up. What is Leclerc doing? What is Leclerc doing? I've had a go. I had a go at Charles, but I don't want to have too much of a go because, oh, there he goes. Oh, good move from Leclerc. Oh, my Lord. He's absolutely cooked Lance Stroll. Insane move from our teammate in the older generation of car, but very much has the performance there to make the move. Is again, I'm very, very iffy in that corner. The braking feels a lot more difficult around Imola than it was in Silverstone. Well, that's just because of the nature of the circuit. Or maybe, I don't know. What's my recovery setting? Oh, we're on 50. Maybe if I go to 40, that might be a little bit less harsh on the MGK recovery on the rear end. As I'm just trying to stick with Leclerc, because honestly, if I can, that's a pretty good job, because he should be pulling away from me. And if I can stick with him and have that active aero, he'll pull me towards the top 5, which is still my objective in this race. As that curb nearly got me. Every single time I get on a curb, I'm so nervous that I'm going to spin it. But we are actually catching back slowly. Come on, come on. One more lap to go after this one. We can do it. I think we can still get that top 5. I'm going to save a lot of ERS here. Delivery on low. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's saving us ERS. No deploy through here. No deploy through the chicane. Nice and easy. Okay, Piastri in the 26 car. He is holding up Russell and Leclerc. This is our chance. Quali mode on the ERS. Active aero open, the front wing is open, and that gives us even more speed than these 25 cars can imagine, and we're going to power through. 1, 2, 3, overtake, slow it down, no, oh, rear end stepped out. We've just managed to cut over the curb and keep it in a straight line. My heart was in my mouth there. My heart was in my mouth. That was so sketchy. I did not slow that down in time. I completely misjudged that. But we've lived to fight for another day. And look at the G, Oscar Piastri. He's going to hold up Russell and Leclerc so that I can secure the P4. What did I say? I said it would be a very tough challenge from last place. P5 was my objective. We've got P4. It didn't look like maybe the most competitive race for me, but that's because like I said, this is proving the 2026 cars. They may be a bit more fun to race. They're certainly a lot better looking. They are a slower set of regulations, but we have done well to get P4. But it's Lando Norris, P1, Alonso and Verstappen, 2 and 3. All 3 of those cars are the 2025 spec of these respective teams. But we've managed to, well, it's almost survived. We've managed to survive this race with a very nervy 2026 Ferrari around Imola to take P4. I'll take it. I'll take it. A fun and equally chaotic race of present versus the future. If you guys have enjoyed it, then be sure to hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And if you aren't here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.